Hello, my name's Andrew, and today we're doing a review of the clearly filtered water bottle. Let's check it out. So basically, I've been using the clearly filtered water pitcher, the one that goes in your fridge, for over a year now, and I keep telling myself I'm gonna review this thing, but it's one of those products that's just kind of like quietly excellent. It just sits in the background and does what it's supposed to do. And Clearly Filtered is definitely the best filter company because they do 220 contaminants, whereas most companies will filter only up to like 20. And the other thing I liked about them when I was deciding which company to go with is that they're NSF certified. So what that means is that they are independently tested, whereas most companies just say that they're independently tested, but you don't really know. And then if you look up the reviews, you find a lot of people who have posted independent tests where they actually had the water tested and then it doesn't do anything like what they say. They also filter things like fluoride, which are really hard to get out of the water. But anyways, I finally got around to thinking about starting to do a review for the water pitcher. And so I signed up for the affiliate program and they like sent me this water bottle. And they also sent me another pitcher, which I haven't opened yet because I already had one from having bought it for years. But I was kind of excited about this thing because I went on a trip to my aunt and uncle's house and they didn't have filtered water. So I thought I'd break this thing out and just give it a try. And it's really nice. If you open it up, they've got a little mini filter. So it's the same filter that the pitcher has, but it draws water when you suck out the top. And I saw some people complaining in their reviews about it requiring too much force, but it's like, I don't know. It's like, what are people weaklings or something? I'm not sure. It seems to flow perfectly fine for me.
That's what she said.
But I will say that you have to draw on it like 2 or 3 times like to get the water actually pulled through the filter, which is maybe what people are talking about. But it doesn't seem like a big deal to me. The one thing that I found that I actually liked about having this is just like the convenience of being able to drink, whenever you want throughout the day without having to do the double duty of like taking the filtered water from the fridge and then pouring that into here and you're like draining, the pitcher and the fridge, and then sometimes you need water from that and then you don't have any because you put it all in the water bottle. So this is kind of nice to have. I think it'll be nice for backpacking trips when I start traveling more for van life in the summer. But yeah, you got a little handle here, carry handle, build quality feels really dense, which is nice. They also have a glass version if you want to avoid stainless steel. But the plastic is all non-BPA, no phthalates, anything like that. And I've also found that as someone who has kind of like an ADHD type personality and constantly forgets to drink water, it's a little bit easier to have your filtered water in here rather than just drinking a cup every hour from the refrigerator. And it kind of reminds me of like when I went on my first backpacking trip, I had one of those camel packs, and probably this is a terrible idea because I don't even know if it was BPA free back then. But it was nice, you had the tube and then you could just like take a little draw of water whenever you were thirsty, which would be, I don't know, like every 5 minutes or so, something like that. And it just seemed like it kept me more hydrated than drinking a glass of water every hour. In terms of the taste, it just tastes completely neutral. And I guess that's one drawback of if you have a filter in your water bottle. I think it'd be cool if they had like a 2-stage thing where it filtered the water and then you could like replace electrolytes or, I don't know, have some sea salt in there or something. Another thing I noticed is that like when the water gets down around here or so, it starts not working as well. So you probably have to fill it a little more often than just like the whole water bottle, like the 32 ounce. One thing I do find kind of annoying is that if you take this off too quickly, it didn't do it now, but the straw will fall off, of the top, and then you kind of have to fish it out of there. It's sticking out of the top, so it doesn't really matter, but I think a good design improvement would be if they added a little like ring here, and then on the tip of the cup that kept it from falling off, but not a big deal. Also, in terms of life, this filter will last about 2 months or 25 gallons. And one hot tip is that when you first connect it and draw water out of it, I would recommend like spitting out maybe the first 2 to 3 draws of water, because sometimes things will get through and then it's clear after that. So that's kind of what you do with the big filter too. But yeah, that's my review of the clearly filtered water bottle. And if you want to support the channel, you can check the referral links down below. And if you have a question about it, let me know in the comments. Thanks for watching. Catch you next time. Peace.